Everyone possesses an innate moral sense. True knowledge is inseparable from action. The mind itself is the principle of all things. The mind's purity is clouded by selfish desires. Moral awareness stems from our intrinsic humane nature. Moral cultivation involves adhering to one's innate moral sense.
Engage with real-world issues to cultivate moral character. Focus on practical, intuitive understanding of moral principles.
Personal morality is linked to social responsibility. Constantly reflect on one's own thoughts and actions.
Be sincere and genuine in all actions.
Bridge the gap between philosophical concepts and everyday life. Everyone has the capacity to act as a moral agent. Strive for moral and personal growth continuously.
All people have the same potential for moral goodness.
Emotions are integral to moral decision-making. External rituals are secondary to inner moral cultivation. One's environment can affect moral development. Stand by moral convictions even in the face of adversity.
Education should develop both moral and intellectual faculties.
Live in harmony with the natural world. Participate actively in community life. Extend compassion and care to all beings. Family relationships are fundamental to moral development. Avoid rigid adherence to dogmatic beliefs. Apply moral principles flexibly according to circumstances. Depend on one's own moral judgment and intuition. Conscience guides moral decisions. Strive for clear understanding of moral principles. Maintain humility in all pursuits. Persist in moral efforts despite challenges. Meditate to achieve mental clarity and moral insight. Material wealth should not overshadow moral values. Take responsibility for one's own actions. Cultivate self-discipline to achieve moral goals. Be mindful of thoughts and actions at all times. Focus on developing virtues such as honesty, compassion, and integrity. Trust one's intuition in moral decision-making. Moral intentions are as important as actions. Avoid hypocrisy and practice what one preaches. Develop empathy to understand others' perspectives. Maintain a balanced approach to life and morality. Learn from the examples of morally exemplary individuals. Adapt moral principles to changing situations. Avoid superficial judgments and focus on deeper moral truths. Wisdom is essential for moral understanding. Recognize the interconnectedness of all beings. Integrity is foundational to moral character. Live a life of purpose and meaning. Education is crucial for moral and intellectual development. Have faith in the fundamental goodness of humanity. Be patient in moral and personal development. Regularly reflect on moral experiences and lessons. Use reason to discern moral truths.
Engage in dialogue to explore moral issues.
Community plays a vital role in moral development. Avoid isolation and engage with others. Learn from personal experiences and those of others. Avoid excess in all forms and strive for moderation. Compassion is central to moral behavior. Justice is a fundamental moral principle. Kindness should be practiced towards all beings. Avoid arrogance and practice humility. Forgive others and oneself for past mistakes. Always seek and uphold the truth. Be generous with time, resources, and compassion. Avoid greed and practice contentment. Have the courage to uphold moral principles. Loyalty to family, friends, and moral principles is essential. Show respect to all individuals regardless of status. Avoid envy and be content with what one has. Practice gratitude for all experiences and lessons. Strive for harmony in relationships and society. Promote peace within oneself and in the world. Manage and transform anger into constructive energy. Find joy in moral living and personal growth. Balance moral, intellectual, and physical pursuits. Be fair and just in all dealings. Avoid laziness and cultivate diligence. Be honest with oneself and others. Love is the highest moral principle.
Strive to understand others deeply.
Avoid prejudice and embrace diversity. Wisdom guides moral decisions and actions. Cultivate virtues in daily life. Engage in community service and contribute to society. Avoid selfishness and practice selflessness. Be mindful of the present moment. Meditate to achieve clarity and insight. Compassion is central to moral living. Practice what one preaches and avoid hypocrisy. Reflect on one's actions and thoughts regularly. Integrity is foundational to moral character. Maintain humility in all pursuits. Avoid excessive focus on material wealth. Live a simple and meaningful life.
Take responsibility for one's actions.
Be generous with resources and compassion. Maintain a positive outlook and avoid cynicism.